anymore. I don't know when COVID's going to be done. I don't know what's going on with the world. I've seen the biggest thing I'm seeing right now in the industry is everyone's asking the same question as to how do you build a brand when you can't perform? I'm seeing it a lot. A&Rs are asking it because at this point, A&Rs don't know what they should be looking for. It's no longer do they have fans showing up? Are these fans real? It's what am I looking for in an online world? How do we, because like we've said before, good music's not enough. And if good music's not enough, what
Then what?
is,
Right.
yeah, then what are we doing with COVID? How, I mean, you can have okay music, but if you have a show and always have 1,000 fans, your potential is to sign. But what is it now? Especially with fake streaming and everything out there, it's obvious if it's fake. If it's fake, you can be good, but you might not be smart. And if you're not smart enough, why would they want you?
Yep. I mean, you're right. I think people who can help you, if you're a musician, the people who can actually help you and open doors for you likely know as much or more than you do. So you're not going to trick them into helping you out. Using fake numbers and fake everything isn't going to help you.
One more thing that we see a lot recently is Elliot and I are not here to be yes men and pump you up as part of your team. And when we tell you the song's just not doing well and you need to change your song, you can get mad at us. That's fine. But we're doing it because like, people don't care. If the song's not good, it's not good. We are not here to be friends. We're here to be an asset to you and help you because we, like I was just saying, we know what they're looking for. And ultimately, if we're telling you you're wasting money or telling you not to do something, we're trying to help. We're not, your team will be people who will always say, yes, yeah, release that song. That's great. That's my favorite song. Your next song is always my favorite song because they're your friends. And that's not what we are.
No. And yeah, like I think one of the things that I was thinking about just the other day was I think the hardest thing to find in the music business and why we're able to do what we do is because authenticity seems to be like the hardest thing to find in the music business in particular. It's a lot of bullshit. A lot of artists are trying to look more popular than they are. A lot of people who have a venue are trying to make it look like there's going to be more people there than there are going to be. A lot of managers trying to convince you that they're worth giving you 20%. A lot of bullshit.
Social media companies saying like, oh, we should start promoting the song a month and a half before it comes out. Why? No one's going to remember.
Why?
No one knows who you are. It's a waste of time. They just they're trying to pull every penny out of you that they can before that release because they know once it's released and it doesn't do well, you're going to move on. And if you move on, you're not moving on with them. So if they have one chance, they're going to start as early as they can. We had someone reach out to us today about a pre-save link. The song doesn't come out for 2 months. Why? No one out there cares. No one's going to remember it. No one needs your hyperfollow link. They don't care. And these companies want you to pay them early so that they can share that and run a promotion for you or run ads for you. And then Elliot and I come in and we tell you to stop wasting your money. And a lot of people either get offended or they go, I'm not wasting my money. They said I need to do this. And if we ask them why, there is no answer. When was the last time you 2 months before a song came out went, oh, I can't wait for that song?
Maybe if it was Jay-Z.
Yeah, Eminem.
But even
if an album comes out, or Big Sean, he's been releasing an album for 2.5 years. Eventually, I was like, oh, finally, his album. Not my neighbor.
Well, and what you're seeing these days is the big artists don't lead up. Eminem did that with Recovery, and it fucking backfired like crazy. So what did he do? He put out Kamikaze with no warning whatsoever. Just boom, here's a new album. I have something new now. Like, because it's now. People, when their content comes up and they see an ad, it's, oh, my song comes out in 2 months. Well, I don't know who the fuck you are. Why do I care about, why don't you tell me about a song you have now? You got my attention with this ad, but now you're telling me, oh, come back in 2 months and I'll have something for you. Idiot.
There's no proof out there that promoting a song ahead of time helps that release at all. People don't know you. People don't care. If you're getting them to give you a chance at that moment, you better be giving them something, like you just said.
Right.
You have to give them something then. If you somehow stop someone on an ad, give them something. We talked recently too. Like, If you're getting 30% of people to watch your full ad on YouTube, that's a successful ad. That ad should not be, hey, thanks for checking out my ad. Come back in 3 weeks when my new song comes out. You just got them to stop and watch it. Give them something they might like.
They might want something right now.
Yeah. They're not, no one's looking for an ad for something in the future. If it's music wise, if they're looking for new music, they want it now. It's not the same as, oh, the new iPhone comes out in 2.5 months. Cool. Right. Okay. That's great. That's a product I'm going to save up and buy. Music, no one's saving up and buying it. They're paying for subscriptions. They want it now.
Yep. And I think even if the thing is a lot of people, when they're running ads, it's not as if these people who find the ad are necessarily looking for music. They're most likely not. But if you happen to grab their attention when they're not looking for music, and the only thing that you offer them is come back in 3 months, check out my pre-save. Do you think they give a fuck? And then the thing is that no, they don't, because even if it were Eminem, I wouldn't pre-save it. I would be like, oh, cool. Well, in a month, I'll be back. Like, yeah. I'll leave it up to like the social media, the internet to tell them, oh, look, that's right. Eminem's album's out today. Boom. I don't need a pre-save.
And this is just one example of what the industry is doing. And this is just promotion. Like, this is social media promotion companies want you to pay them $500 a month and start 3 months before your song comes out, because that's where they benefit. And what they're really doing is getting you to start 3 months early, because they know once that song comes out, you're going to fire them because it's not going to work.
Right. And exactly. Because those pre-saves, okay, you got 500 pre-saves. Nice. Okay. 20% of them checked out your song. Nice. All right. You got 200 streams out of $1,500 worth of 3 months of advertising. Nice. You're right.
And that's just one example of what these companies are trying to do. And what Elliot and I do is really opposite at a lot of the time. We tell people to stop. Like, don't waste your money there. Don't waste money on this song. Test your songs. Don't put $1,500 into a song that hasn't come out when you don't even know if people like your music that's out now. If they don't like your music that's out now, you have to change something.
Or if you put that $1,500, if you put 1,000 of those dollars into promoting what you have out now, to the point where Spotify does start to pick up on, oh, look, guys in their 20s who like fucking Big Sean seem to like this guy. Okay, well, when that song comes out in 3 months, guess where we're going to put it on release radar now that we have some information about who's listening right now. Not who listened 6 months ago, not who listened 3 months ago. And then if you put that $500 into promoting the song once it's out, you'll already have a little kick with Spotify. You'll have information about who to target with these ads. Doing a pre-save campaign is almost, I'm not going to say it's the dumbest thing you could do in music, because that's a stretch. But it's in the conversation.
It's a waste of something you put money into. If people ask you for it, send it to them. Cool. That's it. I mean,
right.
Save your money. Spotify and YouTube do the same thing. It's based off of, are people listening? If they're listening, we'll put it in front of more people. That's it. It's not, oh, you got 50 people to save this and you have 2,000 followers. Congrats. We don't care, because you can have 2,000 followers, but if none of your songs have over 1,000 streams, no one's actually listening to your music. And that follower number means nothing. But all right.
Yeah. That's it, everybody. That's the Business of Music podcast. My name's Elliot. That's James.